Hey guys, we're from Meticulous Mechanical. Unfortunately, it is the last day of my Christmas holidays today, but I've decided to bring you guys along for a flight in my Skyfox. So we're going to taxi out of here, bring you guys along for the ride. We're going to depart out to Fremantle, get some coastal views on the way back down, head back into Jandakot and land. So strap in, let's go. We're just about to start up, get the latest airport weather information, and then we'll taxi out, get our taxi clearance and head on down to the run-up bay. Alright guys, you should be able to hear me on the intercom, and we should have all the radio transmission so you can hear what's going on. Let's go.
Jandakot Terminal Information Hotel, runway 24 left, 4 circuits and departures for Armadale, frequency 119 at decimal 4, runway 24 right for arrivals and all other departures, frequency 118 decimal 1. Wind 220 degrees, 20 knots, maximum crosswind 10 knots. Cab OK, temperature 27, QNH 1010. On first contact with Jandakot Ground or Tower, notify receipt of hotel.
Information, the home bell. Jandakot Ground, good afternoon, Skyfox 676, we're at the Southern Apron in receipt of hotel for a departure via Fremantle Golf Course, request taxi.
Skyfox 676 Ground, taxi to holding point Bravo 5, runway 24 right.
Taxi to holding point Bravo 5, runway 24 right, Skyfox 676. We've got the latest weather, we've got our taxi clearance, so we're now clear to taxi through the airport onto the main taxiway and get to the active runway. We're just going to stop on the way. There's a holding bay on the way to the active runway. There's one at the north end of the of the airport and one at the southern end. So you're clear to taxi to that holding bay, and then you do your pre-takeoff checks and whatnot. It's an absolutely beautiful evening for a flight. We're going to probably catch the sunset, which is always magical in WA. Again, really hope that you guys had a really good Christmas and New Year's. Had a really good break. It's been so good to have some time off, and you know, my name's Rory and I'm a workaholic, so it's really good to have a couple of weeks off and actually slow down, stop, switch off, binge some Netflix, go flying, you know, hang out with mates, eat lots of really bad food, you know, all the good stuff. It's been really good for the soul, so I'm keen to get back on board tomorrow and continue to serve all you guys and anyone new out there. I'm ready to serve you at the highest level possible. Bring it on, 2020, let's go. So for any of you who don't know, I've got my YouTube channel up and running. Meticulous Mechanical now has a YouTube channel, so I'm going to be doing some flying videos, bring you guys along for the ride. I'm going to probably invite some customers along also, take them flying, show them what it's all about, do some, you know, airborne interviews with people. You know, I like to connect with people, you know, on a slightly deeper level than just, you know, small talk. So I'd like to probably interview some of my customers, you know, find out what drives them, what their passions are in life, you know, things that make them tick, things that grind their gears, whatever. I think it's interesting. So, and I'm going to be using, you know, the unique platform of aviation that I have access to, because, you know, I like to be able to share that with people and bring them along for the ride. So looking forward to that in 2020. So, you know, one of you guys watching this video, you might end up in this right seat. So we're just pulling up into the run-up bay here. going to do our pre-takeoff checks. We start with a control check, so we just check the stick is full and free in all movements. Try and get that, make sure it moves in the right direction, and we actually check all the control surfaces, make sure they move the way that they should. Then we follow through. Sorry, I'm a GoPro short, so you can't see the instrument panel at the moment, but we go through, check all our instruments, make sure they're reading as they should, do any adjustments that are able to be adjusted, like local barometric pressure and all that sort of stuff, make sure that's all good. And then we check the engine instruments, and then we run up the engine to sort of like half power, recheck the engine gauges, make sure they're all reading as they should. Airplanes have 2 independent ignition systems, so we drop each one of them out so we know that each system's working on its own. So if you have a failure in either one of those, you know, the engine continues to run. You know, the same with the fuel system, 2 independent tanks. It's got an electric fuel pump and a mechanical fuel pump, so either failure in one of those, it'll still run. You know, airplanes have multi-redundancies in them. It's super inconvenient if the propeller stops. So I've just been waiting for the engine to come up to temperature before I run it up, which is all looking good now, so I'm going to bring it up to about half power. Alrighty, all indications and parameters are looking good. Right, we're going to taxi out to the holding point. We're at holding point Bravo 5 as instructed. So this is the part where we do our last chance check of everything. Shut the doors. Make sure our seatbelts are tight, the spare one's secure, the other door is latched and locked. Check the fuel is definitely on, we've definitely got plenty of fuel. Auxiliary boost pump is now in the on position. We're in our next radio station, ready to go. We're set to go. You guys ready to go? Alright, let's do it. Jenny Tower, good afternoon, Skyfox 676, holding point Bravo 5, 24 right, ready for Fremantle Golf Course.
Skyfox 676, good day. Clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Skyfox 676, thanks. Right, let's do it. Line up on the runway here. Sunny's now, got that setting sun. There's the centre line, let's go. And we are airborne. Here's your pressures and all parameters are looking good. That's a past 500 feet. We're going to make our right turn out to Fremantle. Alright, so first off we're tracking to an area called Murdoch Open Space. As you can see, it's directly out in front of us there. It's just on the left side of the Fiona Stanley Hospital. So that's where we're tracking to at the moment. We're going to level off to 1,000 feet briefly. Tony Stanley Hospital is on my right. You probably can't see that at the moment, but we'll just have to take my word for it. Now over Murdoch open space, we're going to climb up to 1,500. That's feet. Beautiful evening, very smooth. Come up on 1,400, 100 feet to go. Alright, there's 1,500, we're going to level off there. Reduce power, back to cruise RPM. Now we're just leaving Jandicott's control zone, so we're going to switch over to a different frequency called Perth Centre.
First departure, good evening, New Zealand 176 is through 1,600 feet, climbing 5,000, MIM up 2 departure.
176 departures, good evening, identified, climb by SID to flight level 180.
Continue to climb via the SID to flight level 180, New Zealand 176.
As you can hear now, we can hear the Perth Centre, which is talking to some of the bigger aircraft coming into Perth. That was New Zealand, Air New Zealand. We're just about to come up on Fremantle Golf Course here, so this is like a check-in point. This is quite a high-density traffic area here. You got traffic going northbound from here. You got traffic coming south down the coast. You got traffic coming and going from Rottnest. So it's a good idea just to check in with Perth Centre here, just to let them know where you are and what you're doing, and then they have already established contact with you. So then, you know, next time if they need to let you know of some traffic that's coming your way, I'll let you know where it is and help you to stay clear. So here we go. Perth Centre, good afternoon, Skyfox 676.
Station calling centre, just a second, call sign.
Yep, that's Skyfox 676. We're Fremantle Golf Course, 1,500. We're going to be a local flight to the south, coastal.
Skyfox 676 centre, there's no reported traffic coastal south of here, identification terminated.
Identification terminated, Skyfox 676, thanks, good evening.
Good evening.
Yep, so as you can hear, there's not really a lot happening in the area at the moment, but at least they know we're here, so if there's some traffic that pops up...
Closing 9560, contact Melbourne Centre, 133-490, good evening.
133-490, good day, Civil Life 160.
They can let me know about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and change camera angles on... Alright, here we are over Fremantle Harbour. Looks stunning. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll give you guys a real treat. I will slow down and I'm going to open this door so we get a better view.
176, contact Melbourne Centre, 133-490, good evening.
339 on New Zealand 176, good evening.
Fremantle Harbour down in there. Three little creatures. Come around to the left a little bit, you'll be able to see the Ferris wheel there. So I'd say the first couple of times when you open the door, when you're not used to flying with an aeroplane that you can fly with the door open, it's quite disconcerting because you're looking straight down and there's nothing there. That you learn to love it. Stick your hand out the window, feel the breeze. Stunning. I haven't got much to say right now, I'm just taking in the view. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. Absolutely awesome. So we've got Port Coogee down there and the Fremantle powerhouse. I'm just going to have to climb back up to 1,500, which is our entry altitude back to Jandakot. Jandakot Tower, good evening again, Skyfox 676, powerhouse 1,500 inbound, receipt of hotel.
Skyfox 676, Jandakot Tower, good evening, maintain 1,500.
Maintain 1,500, Skyfox 676. Now we're tracking back inbound to Jandakot. Going to do our pre-landing checklist here, so brakes, positive pressure, park brake is off, undercarriage is down and fixed, mixture we don't have, fuel boost pumps on, contents are sufficient, temperatures and pressures of the engine are all looking good, and hatches and harnesses are secure. Skyfox 676, Adventure World.
Skyfox 676, clear visual approach, join downwind runway 24 right, number 1.
Clear visual approach, join downwind 24 right, number 1, Skyfox 676. Alright, so we've been cleared to start our descent into Jandakot, and we're joining for a runway 24 right for land. As you can see, that is Jandakot Airport out to your right hand side there that you're now looking at. on the downwind leg, and we'll be landing that direction shortly. Skyfox 676, downwind, full stop.
Skyfox 676, clear to land.
Clear land, Skyfox 676, request roll through.
Skyfox 676 approved.
Approved, Skyfox 676, thank you. Copy, heat off, undercarriage is down and locked, flaps you don't have. Clear to land. And we're down, we're just keeping the tail wheel in the air. We're just going to tuck it down like this, as you can keep the speed up. Oh man, you should see that sunset out front. Awesome. Well guys, there you go, we're down. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along for the ride, and this is our exit here. Going to switch over to ground frequency. Going to got ground. G'day again, Skyfox 676 on Sierra for the Southern.
Skyfox 676, Jennifer, ground taxi Southern Apron.
Taxi Southern Apron, Skyfox 676, good night.
Bye.
Well, there you have it guys. Thank you heaps for those of you that watched the video right through. Hope you enjoyed coming along for a ride in my Skyfox, and stay tuned for more. Make sure you head over to my YouTube channel, give it a like, a subscribe, and give that bell a bit of a ding so you can get notifications when I put up new videos, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.